Hi, folks. Gas prices are going up, and we don't know when they're coming back down again. That is a fact. So, how can we handle it? There are a couple of things that you can do. Number one would be make a chore route. Decide on a couple days a week, 1 or 2 days a week, and do all of your outside chores on that week. Make a circle, use as little gas as possible, plan your route ahead of time, and see what else you can do while you're in town. Maybe you can pick up those extra groceries. Uh, Take your list with you, things that you need to do in town. Make a list of town chores like the bank, the dry cleaning, that sort of thing. And plan a route and use as little gas as possible during that week. It's an easy way to save gas. Number two, share those chore routes with other people. Maybe you have a neighbor or a friend or a family member who also does kind of the same type of chores in the same city, and see if you might be able to switch off and take care of those chores for each other, like maybe grocery shopping, especially now that we can call ahead and order groceries and it basically comes down to just picking them up. You might save a little bit of gas between the two of you by ordering your groceries, and then have one person pick up both orders. It saves a little bit of gas on somebody's car, and if you do it every week, you're sharing the problem. Or sharing the solution, actually. Number three, if you have more than one car, pick the one that has the best gas mileage and use that one only. Carpool with your significant other, or take the kids to school in the car that uses the least gas in order to get there. Number four, this is an important one. When you go to the gas station to pump gas, we all typically look at that great big sign in the front and pick out the one, stop at the gas station that has the least expensive gas prices. And most of us are using unleaded, so we're looking for that unleaded price. Well, before you pump your gas, after you've put in your credit card and all your information, the computer asks you to choose what type of gas you want, the unleaded or the premium, and it usually is like 87 or 89, and then I think it's super after that. But whatever you decide to use, double check the digital price that comes up for that button that you're pressing. There should be a digital space there that shows you the price of gas. Make sure it's the same price as the one you saw on the sign. A while back, I went in to pump gas, and the sign stated unleaded, which is 87, unleaded, $3.05 a gallon. So I put I put my credit card in and all my information, and when that digital price came up, when I pressed the 87 button, it said $3.24, not $3.05. So I immediately stopped, put the pump back in its holder, and walked up to the convenience store and asked the attendant why it was showing a different price. Well, he said he didn't know, nor could he change it. So I went back, I told him I was not going to buy any gas, and I left, went to another gas station, and double checked that digital price on the pump was the same as the price that was on the big sign in front. That was quite a bit of a difference as far as per gallon, and it adds up. Yeah, it's a couple dollars maybe, but that adds up when you're on a budget. So just double check that. If you're driving back and forth to work, see if you can ride share with somebody, or if you have children in school or grandchildren in school, see if you might be able to share the driving the kids to school and picking them up. Maybe one of you could take them to school, one of you could pick them up, and save one trip for that other person. You know, coordinate those efforts and see if you might be able to save a little bit of gas that way. Really think about your trips. You know, do you really need to make that trip? Is it really necessary to go in? Maybe you can make dinner at home. You know, everybody's hungry. Sometimes we all jump in the car and go to the nearest restaurant or go get takeout. But if you stop and consider, maybe you can pull something together for that night and not make that trip out and save a little bit of gas in the process. The next one is, have you checked out the apps that are available to show you what the best gas prices are in town? Gas Buddy is one of them. I believe Upside is another, and AAA is another one. Sometimes there are credit card applications attached to some of these apps. So consider what your needs are. I know if there's a credit card attached to it, you save more by having that credit card. But just having that free service on the Gas Buddy app, where it shows you the locations of gas stations in your area and the prices for the day, that can save you a little bit of money. But make sure you don't drive so far to get a deal on gas that it kind of negates the whole thing. You're spending more on gas to get gas than you are on just getting gas at a more expensive gas station. Do the numbers if you possibly can. Lawn care seasons are approaching. Our cars are not the only things that we put gas in. You're putting gas in your lawnmower, so that's coming up. Have you considered a battery-operated lawnmower? I love mine, and I don't have to worry about gas and mixing and the smell and the noise and the whole thing. I absolutely love my battery-operated lawnmower, and then I can charge it on my solar generator. That's a double win. But if you're not sure, if you're really not sure if that's your jam, look into maybe family members, friends, even neighbors who might have a battery-operated lawnmower, and see if you might be able to do a trial run with it. Charge it up for them, leave them with a fully charged battery when you're done, and then make the decision. And the last is challenge yourself to use less gasoline all across the board, and see what kind of things you can come up with. I would love to hear them if you come up with other ideas to save on gasoline, whether the gasoline prices are bad or not. It's always a good thing to kind of review how much we're spending and review where we can cut a little bit off of that and keep the money in our pocket. All right, that's it for today. I hope to hear from you in the comments, and please like and subscribe if you can. Our channel is growing. I'm so excited. So I hope to see you in the next video.